GTA 6 will definitely have massive financial success. I don't think there's even any point denying it, as Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most awaited and desired game this generation. It wouldn't be crazy to say that GTA is the most famous gaming franchise ever made. It certainly is the most successful entertainment medium in history. GTA 6 will break records upon release, likely reaching $1 billion within the first 3 days. The GTA 6 trailer already, only 13 hours after release, has over 60 million views. When GTA 5 released 10 years ago, the success it had back then and to this day still could not have been anticipated. And that's despite at that point already being a pop culture phenomenon and highly successful. The GTA franchise was already among the most influential franchises of all time, and games such as Vice City or San Andreas had huge influence and impact on the gaming industry, open world genres, and pop culture. GTA 5 was the fastest selling entertainment product in history and is still the most profitable product ever made. Even if you are not a gamer, you likely have heard about Grand Theft Auto. Aside from being amazing and revolutionary games within the genre, they have also been known to spark lots of controversy. Accusations of glorifying violence and mass shootings were and are still common. Channels such as Fox News are usually the first ones to jump on the anti-GTA bandwagon and claim nonsense or invite questionable lawyers such as Jack Thompson to spread wild and incorrect claims. This went so far as to even Hillary Clinton getting involved due to the hot coffee San Andreas drama, insisting that GTA promotes pornographic content aimed at children. Which was not true, of course, as the entire hot coffee situation was twisted and hyped up by the media to be something it was not. Being such an influential and controversial series, it makes me wonder what influence and impact GTA 6 will have. All GTA games had some form of influence and controversy, and there's no reason to believe that this will change with GTA 6. But despite being the most awaited modern game, filling the shoes of success of GTA 5 won't be easy. The expectations set and the hype surrounding it are of an astronomical size. Social media these days is a lot more influential and widespread than it used to be 10 years ago. News of this game is already spreading like wildfire, despite its release being 2 years away. All Rockstar did was post an artwork announcing the date of the trailer, and that managed to gain millions of views within one single hour. It's clear that Rockstar Games doesn't even need to spend a lot of money on advertising, as the hype surrounding GTA 6 and the franchise in general is so great and has been growing in size over the years. We are witnessing a pop culture phenomenon happening live. In an age where pop culture is extremely splintered into subgenres and groups, times where pop culture dominated whole decades such as the 60s or 80s have long passed. Now, what might be important pop culture to you might not be considered important by your friend whose idea of modern pop culture is based on who he follows on social media and what he listens to on Spotify, YouTube Music, etc. Despite that, there is a good chance that your friend or even your dad have heard about GTA 6. It is a game that people know no matter what their interests are. That is an incredible fact. A game that has not even been released is already one of the most famous products of all time. Even if it turns out to be a bad game, this hype surrounding it will go down in history. Judging by previous installments, it is safe to assume that the protagonists will become iconic characters. The ones from previous GTA entries and even other Rockstar games such as Red Dead Redemption, Bully, or LA Noire have all made an impact on the community and are seen as amazingly written people. There are hundreds of video essays and character breakdowns on Arthur Morgan, John Marston, Tommy Vercetti, Nico Bellic, CJ, Cole Phelps, Michael, Trevor, and many more. A lot of these videos and articles talking about them go into deep details and show how well written and complex Rockstar characters are. These essays were very impactful as character studies in the gaming world weren't as common as they are now, and that is a Rockstar Games achievement. I doubt that this will change with GTA 6, especially once the actors start giving loads of interviews and go on fan conventions. The music will play an important role. A lot of people underestimate how important the soundtracks of Vice City and GTA 5 actually were. Vice City gave an entire generation of kids this feeling of fake nostalgia for the 80s. I never grew up in the 80s, I never experienced them. All I know about them is what I've seen in movies, TV shows, or music. But it is Vice City that shaped my taste of music and introduced me to 80s pop culture. Thanks to Vice Vice City, I started watching shows like Miami Vice or Scarface. It's the whole reason why I am so heavily into neon colors, chrome letters, and synthwave music. Vice City arguably pushed the whole 80s nostalgia trend currently seen in modern pop culture into the mainstream, or at the very least had massive influence on it. GTA 5's soundtrack might not have been as memorable as Vice City's, but it made up for it by having an innovative 3-playable main character system. Being able to swap between characters has existed before GTA 5, but none of those other games were able to connect story, gameplay, and interactivity between characters the way GTA 5 did it. Based on its amazing trailer and interviews with Rockstar Games, it is clear that Grand Theft Auto is not just a simple game. They are dead set on it being a record-breaking, revolutionary game that will set new standards in storytelling, gameplay, and open-world exploration. I do not doubt for 1 minute that GTA 6 will be one of the most highly detailed games ever made, probably even beating Red Dead Redemption 2, which is not an easy thing to do despite both games being made by Rockstar. But even then, it will have a lot to live up to. A lot of people who worked on Red Dead Redemption and the previous GTA titles left. Rockstar Games is not the same company it used to be, and it remains to be seen if they will be able to achieve the same groundbreaking innovation as their previous titles. Filling the shoes of GTA 5 especially won't be easy, since that game has become a classic within the gaming world and a pop culture idol that is often even referenced by Hollywood actors and big musicians such as The Weeknd. It also remains to be seen whether the game will be toned down a lot or not. GTA has been known for being controversial and full of black humor and sarcasm. They never had problems joking about everything and everyone. This often caused a lot of heat for them, but it was worth it since these parody-like aspects were part of what made the series so great. It is also possible that they might have decided to take a step back in that regard and make the game more mainstream friendly. Which is of course not to say that GTA was never mainstream. It's one of the most mainstream games ever made. But those offensive aspects gave it this rebel feeling. Listening to radio hosts or reading the billboard ads in-game has always been one of my favorite things to do due to how hilarious they were. All in all, I think and hope that GTA 6 will end up being an amazing game worth playing over and over again. This aspect of it being replayable is extremely crucial and what has always made the series so long-lasting and impactful. If Rockstar Games are to be believed, then GTA 6 will end up changing the gaming industry forever, and I really hope it will happen.